Mr. Peter Obi was also the former governor of Anambra State. His visit to commiserate with the victims of the Bokkos attack began with a condolence visit on the governor of Plateau State, Caleb Mutfwang, at the government house in Jos, the state capital.
We have no reason as a country to be going through this. We have no reason for people to be chased out of their communities that are IDP country. Therefore, this is a country that is not at war. And I know that people know reasons behind this, and it has to be solved. People must live in their communities, be able to go to their farms, live a life that is protected by government of Nigeria.
The governor, who termed the incident as deliberate and planned attack, maintained that now is the time to put an end to it.
We've been playing with this matter as a nation for over 2 decades. The time has come when there must be a big consensus that this has to stop. If we don't wake up to stop it now, we may wake up and find out we have no country to call our own. May God forbid that.
For Peter Obi, the incident remains unacceptable as it calls on government to end the sad trend.
Well, I think the government needs to do more. They don't want to solve it. If they want to solve it, it will be solved. We can't have a situation where people, criminals, and non-state actors will take over our country. It is unacceptable. So now we have a country or we don't. People must look into this, look into what is causing it. We cannot say it's impossible.
He had earlier visited Our Lady of Apostles College of Nursing Sciences in Jos and the School for the Internally Displaced Children in Bokkos, where he donated 10 million naira and 5 million naira respectively for their upkeep.
I want to start by asking everyone this question. Is Bola Tinubu sick? Is the president of Nigeria sick in France? That's why we've not heard anything from him. Is that a possible thing to think about? I mean, we saw what happened with Buhari, right? Where he spent 6 months in the UK, getting treatment, whilst also governing Nigeria from another country. Have we now relocated Abuja to France? I just want to ask that question because it doesn't make any sense to me. Why 2 weeks and 2 days, with the number of killings that has happened in Nigeria, we've not heard the president. We've not seen the president. He hasn't even stopped what he was going to France to do. And it's still a no-show till today. So I want to ask this question. Is Bola Ahmed Tinubu sick? I think they need to answer this question or bring him out so we can see him. Before we go into the statement made by Peter Obi and Governor Caleb Mutfwang, let's break it down. But make sure you watch this to the end. And also, if you're meeting this content for the first time, like, share, and subscribe. And if you've been following us, also like, share, subscribe, and also recommend this channel to others. We always have conversations that are intelligent and thought-provoking as well. Peter Obi said that we have no reason why people should be displaced from their communities. He also mentioned that people know what to do to fix the problem, they just don't want to do it. Governor Caleb also said, we've been playing with this matter for so long, and now you can see how this thing is now ravaging like wildfire, going from communities to communities. Now it's in the north, now it's in the middle belt, now it's in Plateau and Benue State. Where is it going to be next? Which community is going to be ravaged next? Which community is going to be invaded soon? Because people are losing their lives. Look at children are displaced. People who were supposed to be going to school, children who are supposed to, be getting ready or be celebrating the Easter period and preparing for school the following week. Guess what? They're in a displaced home where they can find safety. Now, I tell you the truth. What about these killers, these terrorists, these bandits invade where these children are. Who is next? Peter Obi said, people know why there's insecurity, they just don't want to solve it. Elijah Najatu and Alibaba said to us, they mentioned that it's because of the resources in the state, gold and precious metals. Honorable Asama, the one from Jos, said they're grabbing their land and it's called genocide. So if people are pointing out and saying this is the reason, and we have security, we have a national security advisor in Nud Rabadu, the NSA. We have the chief of defense staff in General Chris, right? Musa. We have the inspector general police in Kadi Egbetokun, right? And so many other admirals. All of these head of this department and these places should have their offices moved away from Abuja straight into where there's war and where there's killings. They have no business being in Abuja giving orders. The Inspector General of Police should be somewhere in Borno State. The CDS should be somewhere in Plateau State, right in the thick of it. Because if they're there, the government will be there with them. There's no reason for this banditry anymore. I know that Ajia Najatu said something about the killings, the masquerading of the entire problem, where the other issue because it's about mining resources. Can the government come to say that's not true? That there are no illegal mining in Nigeria? Can they argue that? Can they show Nigerians how much we're getting from the gold that we have in Zamfara, in Borno, in all over the north, northeast, northwest? The people that are supposed to farm the land for us and produce food for us in Benue State, in Plateau State, are chased out of their farms. And you wonder why food is expensive. Now, Peter Obi the other day wanted to go, I believe it was Benue State. He was not allowed to come in. Why? Because they know that when he comes in, he will shine the light on the problem going on in that state. And they refuse to let him in. You can see the actors playing. Non-state actors have taken over several local governments in our country. And the president or the presidency cannot do anything about it. Now terrorists have taken over local governments, are reigning terror in certain parts of the state of the country, and nothing can be done. They're Armstrong. So again, I ask this question, where is Bola Tinubu? If he's in France, is he sick? Is he getting treatment? They need to tell us these things. Our presidency is not a retiree home. We need people with capacity, the strength, the wherewithal to stand the stress that the office requires. The mental capability to do the job. Not one where you come and you take a break for 2 weeks and then there's killings all over the country and you cannot move. You just send some words to the state governors. Look at, if you cannot do the job, why did you run for office? Now I say to you, INEC, look at what Nigerians asked for. Look at what you gave Nigeria. I say to you, judiciary, look at what you helped to design for Nigeria. To all of you who are part of the criminality that is causing this havoc, do you also have peace? If you're one of those people who are involved in illegal mining and killing people just so that you can, masquerade that, there's no peace for the wicked, right? Because the blood of those people on the ground will cry for you too. So I'm calling on the government to actually do the right thing, just like Peter Obi said. Look at these children displaced from their homes. The opposition in Peter Obi is doing the work of the presidency right now, going to commiserate with the people. Enough of all these condolences. We want Nigerians to be alive. These children could be the next presidents of tomorrow. They could be the next doctors that will create the next breakthrough for cancer, for whatnot. They come up with different technological advancement if we just give them an enabling environment. The people that are meant to be our leaders tomorrow are the ones that are being killed today. displaced from their home. Don't forget, Mikel Obi, the footballer, former footballer, told us how it happened in Jos too as well when he was a kid too, how they were displaced too. Let us all speak up. Don't keep quiet. Again, share this content with others as well. Let's also ask the question. Let's ask the likes of Bayo Nonduga and Daniel Buala. Where's the president? It's about time he came out from wherever he went to. Let's just ask this question now. Is Bola Tinubu sick? Is he receiving treatment? Is that why he cannot come to talk to Nigerians? These children who are displaced they deserve an answer because he was employed by them and by their parents so that he can govern well and give them a better life. We've not employed an elected monarch. No, we have employed a president to supervise, oversee the affairs of the nation and bring solution, not be away when people are killed. So again, if you're meeting this content for the first time, like, share, and subscribe. If you've been following us, also like, share, subscribe, and also recommend this channel to others and this content. As always, God bless you. But make sure you lend your voice to this push for a better Nigeria. Thank you. Catch you up in the next video. Bye-bye for now.